helpless to resist the notes I write, for I compose the music of the night.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're ranking all the Phantom of the Opera songs.
The angel of music sings songs in my head.
For this list, we're looking at each of the songs from the original 1986 musical, taking into account the music by Andrew Lloyd Webber, lyrics by Charles Hart, and context within the play's overall story. We'll see which of these musical numbers have stood the test of time and continue to make us feel something with each listen. Which Phantom song is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Number 19. Notes Twisted Every Way.
Dear fair ma vis-a-vis my opera, some chorus members must be sacked. If you could find out which has a sense of pitch, wisely though, I've managed to assign a rather minor role to those who cannot act.
With the Phantom terrorizing the theater, Raoul concocts a plan to put a stop to the fear raging throughout the opera house. Cue Notes Twisted Every Way, a song detailing the plot of Christine's fiancé to fool the Phantom.
For if Miss Di sings, he is certain to attend.
We are certain the doors are barred. We are certain the police are there.
We are certain they're armed.
The curtain falls. His reign will end.
The lyrics, paired with vigor and a strong desire to protect, make for a convincing telling of Raoul's plan, followed by vocals from Christine, which bring a much more gentle and sensitive mood shift to the number.
You stayed everywhere. What answer can I give? Am I to risk my life to win the chance to live?
Though not one of the play's more memorable or captivating melodies, the song is representative of the story's premise and the inner struggles Christine endures. Number 18. Wandering Child, Bravo, Monsieur.
Wandering child, so lost, so helpless, yearning for my guidance.
When the Phantom appears for Christine at a mausoleum, the scene for a sweet and comforting song is instantly set. Christine and the Phantom join in delivering beautiful harmonies during Wandering Child, which is abruptly ended by Raoul's arriving and witnessing the power the Phantom holds over his fiancée. Tension and anger quickly build, leading into Bravo Monsieur, which sees the Phantom taunt Raoul as he tries to challenge him. Like most numbers in the play, the shift in musical tone keeps us on our toes and simultaneously packs a tender yet fearful punch.
Don't stop! Don't stop! So be it. Now let it be war! Upon you both!
Number 17. Why Have You Brought Me Here? Raoul, I've Been There.
Why have you brought me here?
Can't go back there.
We must return.
He'll kill you. His eyes will find us there.
Christine, don't say that.
Those eyes that burn.
Don't even think.
In a panicked state following a chaotic ordeal at the hands of the Phantom, Christine tries to express to Raoul just how powerful the masked terror is through Why Have You Brought Me Here? Raoul, I've Been There.
There is no Phantom of the Opera.
Raoul, I've been there to his world of unending night.
Rapidly delivered lyrics and subsequent vocals of desperation do well to build tension indicative of fear, while still managing to translate the whirlwind of feelings Christine is experiencing.
My soul began to sigh.
Those who know the story are well aware of the emotional roller coaster Christine is on throughout the play, and this number is one that conveys it most transparently. Number 16. Il Muto, Poor Fool, He Makes Me Laugh. More theatrical and campy musical numbers, Poor Fool, He Makes Me Laugh takes place during a premiere at the Opera House. Incorporating comedic flair and over-the-top vocals, the song takes a sharp turn when the Phantom arrives and disrupts the performance.
Did I not instruct that box 5 was to be kept empty.
He's here! The Phantom of the Opera!
The chill-inducing baritone of the Phantom promptly stops the lightheartedness of the setting, and an erupting evil laugh wreaks havoc throughout the theater.
For a fool he makes me laugh. Ah.
The stark deviation from musical entertainment to vocalized terror demands attention from the audience. Not to mention, it is the perfect segue to dive into the darkness behind the Phantom's mask. Number 15, Magical Lasso.
Like yellow parchment is his skin. A great black hole serves as the nose that never grew.
Sung by the lead stagehand of the Paris Opera House, Joseph Bouquet, Magical Lasso is a taunting melody meant to instill fear of the opera ghost and the noose-like weapon it wields.
You must be always on your guard, or he will catch you with his magical lasso.
Creepy lyrics and chilling vocals precede the entrance of Madame Giry, who advises Bouquet to stop his eerie antics. The childlike fear of Bouquet's part in the song and the commanding voice of Madame Giry make for an entertaining exchange that isn't produced by the titular characters.
Those who speak of what they know find too late that prudent silence is wise.
There's certainly no duo like the Phantom and Christine, but we appreciate the number nonetheless. Number 14, I Remember, Stranger Than You Dreamt It.
I remember there was mist, swirling mist upon a vast glassy lake.
This song signifies a key moment in the musical, one that drastically advances the plot. While the Phantom is at his organ, a curious Christine sneaks up behind him and removes his mask.
Who was that shape in the shadows? Whose is the face in the moss?
She witnesses the disfigured visage that had so desperately been kept hidden, inevitably enraging the embarrassed Phantom. The number evokes a variety of negative feelings like self-disgust, shame, and anger. But it also holds profound vulnerability and empathy as the Phantom expresses his desire to be loved.
Stranger than you dreamt it. Can you even dare to look or bear to think of me?
When listening to this, it's nearly impossible not to relate to or sympathize with the deeply held insecurities communicated through music. Number 13, Little Lotte, The Mirror, Angel of Music.
Little Lotte, let her mind wander.
You remember that too?
Through Little Lotte, Christine sweetly details to Raoul how an angel taught her to sing so beautifully when it visited her as a child.
And the angel of music sings songs in my head. The angel of music sings songs in my head.
The mirror, Angel of Music follows, as the Phantom tells Christine to behold a mirror in which she can lay eyes on him. Delivered with power and conviction, the song is all things tempting, engaging, and captivating, as Christine and us listeners cannot help but feel drawn to the vocals and lyrics of the melody.
Look at your face in the mirror. I am there inside.
The hypnotizing number holds a degree of tension that manifests as a pinnacle moment in the play, one we can easily associate with the undeniable connection between Christine and the Phantom. Number 12, Down Once More, Track Down This Murderer.
Down once more to the dungeons of my black despair. Down we plunge to the prison of my mind.
A crescendoing song that marks the Phantom's concluding musical performance. Down Once More, Track Down This Murderer is equally emotional and intense. It's easy to identify and feel the genuine pain and distress in the Phantom's voice as he powerfully sings to Christine, something only truly talented musicians can do. The lyrics are delivered as the Phantom angrily brings Christine to his lair, an apropos setting for a musical number that screams pure desperation and ultimate transparency. Guaranteed to tug on your heartstrings, the rendition is the Phantom's swan song that perfectly sums up the emotionally charged journey he's taken with his true love.
It's over now, the music of the
Number 11. Notes, Prima Donna.
Who would have the gall to send this? Someone with a purer brain. These are both signed OG. Who the hell is he? Oh, for a ghost.
To no one's surprise, the Phantom deems his protege Christine the singer fit to star in an opera house performance.
The role which Miss Di plays calls for charm and appeal. The role of the page boy is silent, which makes my casting in a word ideal.
He makes his case through a convincing deliverance of notes, which precedes the much more comical and way less meaningful Prima Donna. Sung by stagehands Falkman and André de Carlotta, the duo reassures the opera house's star diva that she will remain the lead of the show.
Prima Donna, first lady of the stage, your devotees are on their knees to implore you.
Notes, Prima Donna is without a doubt not nearly as emotionally impactful as Phantom's slew of romantic and seductive duets. But it is a refreshing and entertaining piece that reminds listeners of factors existing out of the world of the story's three most prominent characters. Number 10. All I Ask of You reprise.
I gave you my music, made your song take wing.
The reprised version of All I Ask of You might not be as top tier as the original, but it still manages to pack a punch. Performed by the heartbroken Phantom who overhears the love exchanged between Christine and Raoul. The lyrics detail the vengeful pain that is felt when the Phantom endures an overwhelming sense of inadequateness, jealousy, and rejection.
You will curse the day you did not do.
If nothing else, this is an all too relatable feeling sure to resonate with any and all listeners. The song concludes Act 1 of the play, so of course, a powerful instrumental sequence also plays and marks the end of the first half of the whirlwind love story. Number 9. Masquerade, Why So Silent? The opening number set in the Masquerade Ball of Act 2. This is the perfect introduction to the latter half of the compelling story of Christine and the Phantom. Before tensions reach their peak, the ensemble delivers a refreshingly whimsical and over-the-top number in impeccable harmony. The joyous masquerade melody is halted by the Phantom's entrance as he leads into Why So Silent, a devious mood shift that keeps us on the edge of our seats every time. In singing, the Phantom claims ownership of Christine, an occurrence that wouldn't be nearly as powerful without suspensefully curated music and fearful lyrics that encompass how consumed the characters have become with one another.
Your chains are still mine. You will sing for me.
Number 8. Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again.
Wishing you were somehow here again. Wishing you were somehow near.
Equally devastating and beautiful, Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again is a telling of Christine's grieving for her departed father. The tender and endearing solo performance is a deviation from the pure passion and intensity found in much of the rest of the soundtrack, providing us with a realness easy to empathize with.
Too many years fighting back tears. Why can't the past just die?
With tender lyrics, soft instrumentals, and deeply sad vocals, the performance is an undeniable tearjerker. Good music speaks to the soul. And is there anything more emotionally significant than the grief experienced when we seek the guidance and love of those we've lost?
Help me say goodbye.
Number 7. Overture. Instantly setting a consistent and distinct tone for the iconic play, the overture is what initially got us hooked. Few musical openers accomplish what this masterpiece has, as the attention-commanding orchestra produces an instrumental sequence that can be quickly recognized and linked to the story. We all know exactly what we're listening to when we hear that iconic organ play. Though not as easily distinguishable or memorable as the overture, the musical's prologue also does well to introduce us to what is about to unfold, just in a softer manner. The same goes for Entr'acte, a more lighthearted, slow-building musical compilation of the play's songs that encompass the evolving plot. Number 6. Think of Me.
Think of me fondly when we've said goodbye.
In delivering an aria worthy of endless standing ovations, Christine gives us a solo bound to have gotten stuck in your head at some point. The sweet and hypnotizing melodies alone are enough to grab your attention, but the effortlessly flowing lyrics make the number that much more memorable.
There will never be a day when I won't think of you.
As if the song isn't impressive enough throughout, the ending is especially impactful. Each time we hear Christine's powerhouse vocals conclude the number, we are left in a state of awe. The song is sung early on in the play, making it the number that highlights all the talent and heart Christine has to offer. Number 5. Angel of Music.
Where in the world have you been hiding? Really, you were perfect.
Arguably one of Phantom's most memorable numbers, Angel of Music is the quintessential song indicative of the complex dynamic between Christine and the Phantom. As the character who does not live in pure fear of the Phantom, Christine regards the opera ghost as her angel of music, and details her perception of him through the tender melodies and lyrics this song holds.
Father once spoke of an angel. I used to dream he'd appear. Now as I sing, I can sense him.
It's not hard to sense the longing and curiosity experienced by Christine as she delivers this number. beautifully communicating how drawn she feels to her shadower and guiding force.
Angel of music, hide no longer, secret and strange angel.
Number 4, The Point of No Return.
Past the point of no return, no backward glances. The games we've played till now are at an end.
Chock full of passionate tension that builds throughout the play's course, The Point of No Return is a culmination of Christine and the Phantom's growing feelings. The baritone Phantom instills a real sense of seduction in this number as he gives Christine a big ultimatum.
Past the point of no return, the final threshold.
The lyrics draw you in, the vocals speak to your senses, and the harmonic chemistry between the Phantom and Christine leaves us entranced with each listen. As the highly anticipated musical exchange taking place in Act 2, this song is the appropriate interaction between the forbidden lovers who cannot fight their connection.
Christine, that's all I ask of. No!
Number 3, All I Ask of You.
No more talk of darkness. Forget these wide-eyed fears. I'm here. Nothing can harm you.
A romantic duet for the ages. All I Ask of You is sung by the engaged Christine and Raoul. It holds a promise that the two so sweetly make to each other, to love and protect one another as they commit to a life together.
To hold me and to fight me.
Then say you'll share with me one love, one lifetime.
Evoking genuine senses of purity and vulnerability. This duet is a softly sung representation of what two people seek when choosing their life partner. There's no need for overwhelming orchestra instrumentals in this number, as the lyrics alone are enough to convey the loving message intended to be communicated by the pair.
Love me, that's all I ask of you.
Number 2, The Phantom of the Opera.
When sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came, that voice which calls to me.
The titular theme song known worldwide is one that captures the true essence of Phantom. With an opening organ sequence that is all things hypnotizing, powerful, and captivating from start to finish. The Phantom of the Opera curates the perfect amount of suspense needed to set the mysteriously romantic mood.
And in this labyrinth, where night is light, the Phantom of the Opera is there, inside.
Incorporating a fusion of percussion and reed instruments and synthesizers, the unforgettable number is the dramatic piece that will forever rank among some of the best musical works to come from Broadway. You know a song is legendary when all it takes is one note to identify exactly what it is.
Sing, my angel of music, sing for me!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, The Music of the Night.
Nighttime sharpens, heightens each sensation. Darkness stirs.
Have we heard The Music of the Night a million times? Yes. Do we care? Not one bit. This iconic masterpiece is truly timeless and is the epitome of what Phantom is all about.
Close your eyes and surrender to your darkest dreams. Purge your thoughts of the life you knew before.
It is a serenade so hauntingly beautiful that it takes you on a journey of versatile emotions. Sensuality, vulnerability, fear, and romance all at once. It's not as intense as other favorites. Rather, it's gentle and calmer. But the subtlety contributes to its meaning and heart, making it an indisputable contender for the best song of the musical.
Let your soul take you where you long to run.
When delivered properly, the song packs a chill-inducing punch sure to stir up all the feels.
The music of the
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.